It's April 29th. 12:30. Valeo against Bolts East. Kickoff. It's raining. It's about 50 degrees. It's been steady rain all morning. And that's the kickoff. And it goes the other way. That's Max Brown on the ball. To Ben. Ben back to Monty. Monty to Kevin. Kevin on the left. Kevin to Jonathan. Jonathan down the side to Joshua. Joshua making a run down the left side. He crosses with his left foot in front behind Matthew. That's Gabe. Gets cut away by the Bolt player. Comes back Max Brown over midfield. Max to Justin. Justin on the right side. Justin to... Sorry, Thompson in front. Thompson back to Max. Max to Yumi. Yumi to Justin. Goes out of bounds. Fell in for Bolts. Oh. Let's start the watch. We're about 2 minutes in. Max Brown has the ball. Sends it back to Eddie starting in goal. It's Eddie, Justin, Max, Monty, and Kevin in the back. That's Justin on the ball. Justin to Yumi. Yumi to Ben. Ben to Justin on the right side. Justin down the right side, cut out by number 18 on the Bolts. He turns on it in midfield, goes up the left side, it goes out of bounds. Throwing for Valeo, just inside of midfield. There's been a steady rain for the last couple hours. It's in the low 50s today. Max chips it ahead. Bolts player cuts it back to middle field. Monty on the ball, Monty off his chest. Monty to Yumi. Yumi with his right foot brings it back to Max. Max looks. Max to Ben. Ben turns to his right. Ben spins, sends it back to Monty. Monty sends it ahead to Josh. Josh to Kevin. Kevin sends it across the field trying to find Hamza. Hamza off his head. Bolt player in midfield gets it. Josh takes it away. Justin brings it down with his right foot. Tried to find Yumi, got cut away by the Bolt player. It's right in the center circle. 18 has it. 18 sends it back to the right. It's on the ground. Monty has it. That's Kevin to Ben. Ben through the center circle. Ben to Matthew. 19 cuts it off for the Bolts. That's Max on it. Max to Yumi down the right side. Yumi steps over it. Yumi chips it ahead to the center. Matthew off his chest. Matthew back heels it to, that's Jonathan. It gets deflected. It's a corner for Valeo. Jonathan was making a nice run. It's going to be a corner for Valeo. Matthew's going to take it. Max is coming in. Monty's stepping up. Kevin and Justin are back on the one Bolt striker. Valeo's got 6-7 on the back. Okay, they put it in. Back post, it gets headed. Goalie's going to catch it. Goalie's in red. You see Bolts in white today. Number 3 down the side. Yumi sends it back to Kevin. Kevin steps over it. Kevin to Ben. Ben to Yumi on the left side. Yumi sends it down the side. Nice turn. Jonathan, slide tackle. It's going to get to the corner. Jonathan on the sideline with it. He chips it in front. I'm going to move up because I'm able to see anything. Ben on shot on goal. Goes over the top.
All right, look at him now. You got him all hooked up.
Glad you're here. You can use a chair if you want.
No, I just didn't know if I was dripping on your bag with my umbrella.
I just didn't want to put it on the ground, that's all. The Bolts in midfield. 2 goes to the left. 21 has it for Bolts. He's going down the left side. 18 on the ground. It gets cut off by Monty. Monty to Joshua. He sends it. He's trying to find Matthew. It goes through. Goalie has it for Bolts. It's going to be a goal Yep. Now he picks it up. He boots it with his right foot toward midfield. Josh off his head toward the center of the field. Ben cuts it up. Ben in the center circle. Ben gets deflected. Kevin has it. Kevin on the ball. Kevin to Ben. Ben to Yumi. Yumi in the center circle. Yumi down the right side. Tried to find Justin. Hops was after it. And they bolted it out of bounds.
Okay, one step behind, please.
Yeah.
One step behind, everybody, please. I cannot see it.
It's Monty on the ball. Monty to his left. There's no one 10 yards in front of him. Monty on the ground to Josh. Back to Monty. Monty on his left foot. Monty to Kevin. Kevin comes back to his right. Gets cut away by number 3. 3 sends it back to the center. Ben's going to cut it up. Ben to Yumi. Yumi to the side. He tried to find Josh. Got cut off. It's on the ground. Kevin's going to cut it off. Kevin to Yumi. Yumi back to Kevin. Kevin on the left side. Kevin back to Monty. Monty on his left foot sends it down the side. It's going to go out of bounds. We're about 7 minutes into the first half. No score. Throw in for Bolts. He comes down this side, and it bounces over Kevin's head. That's Monty on the ball. Monty chips it to the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds. Bolts player throws it in toward the center. Monty off his head. Ben off his head. That's Jonathan. Jonathan steps on it. Jonathan past the referee. Jonathan down the middle of the field. Jonathan comes to the left to Matthew. Matthew shoots. Goalie saves it. Goalie on one knee. There's no score. Like 7:30 into the first half. That's Justin to Ben. He gets played off the ball. 11 to the left side. 11 on the left for Bolts. He crosses with his left foot to 14. 14. Offside flag is up. First offside of the game. Just a steady rain today. Max on the free kick. Max to Yumi. Yumi down the side to Justin. Justin comes up the right side. He's going to cross midfield. He sends it ahead to, that was Matthew. They try to go to the right side. It goes out of bounds. Goal kick for Bolts. Goalie chips it toward midfield. Hits 19 in the head. That's Joshua on the ball. Joshua sends it back to Kevin. Kevin on the back left. Kevin steps to Ben. Ben in the center circle. Ben sends it back to Max. Max to Ben right at the center of the field. Ben tries, he gets deflected. Goes out of bounds. Throw in for Valeo. Kevin on the throw. The sun looks like it's trying to break out, but it's still showering here. Matthew tried to step around it. Defender got the ball. 3 has the ball for Bolts. Gets deflected by Kevin to the center of the field. Yumi to Matthew. Matthew tried to get it back to Yumi. Got cut off. Ben's chasing it. Max Brown steps up to Yumi. Yumi on the right side. Yumi to Hamza. Hamza steps around it. Sends it back. Yumi's going to chase it to the sideline to Max. Max to Ben in the middle of the field. Ben shoots. It's going to go wide. It's going to be a goal kick for Bolts. About 9 minutes into the first half. No score. There's baseball players out here. Goal kick for Bolts. Chips it to the middle of the field. They chip it ahead. Max Brown's on the ball. Max is going to send it back to Eddie, who's starting in goal. Eddie has the ball. Eddie on his right foot. Eddie sends it out to Kevin's side. Kevin's over his head. It's going to sail out of bounds. Sixth throwing in for Bolts. He goes down the right side. Kevin heads it away. It's going to be a throw in for Bolts. You can see it's lightening up a little bit. Ball's in the other field. We're about 10 minutes into the first half. No score. Let's see what the Bolts do at the throw. Can't see it. They throw it toward the box. Two has it. Two tries to chip it. Monty off his thigh. 19 crosses it to the back post. Because he wasn't offside. 11 brings it down. Max Brown sends it out. It bounces toward midfield. 8 off his head. 18. Ben.
Hey!
18 plays it back to number 6. 6 has the ball. He puts it on the ground at 3. He tries to get by Kevin. Kevin takes it away. Kevin got hit.
White ball! White ball! White ball! Can't let that go.
It's off Monty's chest. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Bolts.
Do my job. Do it.
Thrown toward the box. It's Monty off his head. They call a push on the Bolts. It's a free kick for Valeo. So look, the rain has stopped. Sun is out. We'll take the umbrella down in a second. It's Eddie on the goal kick. Eddie down the left side. It's going to bounce in midfield. No, 6 has it. Kevin on the ground. Kevin to Jonathan. Jonathan back to Kevin. Kevin chips it ahead with his right foot to Matthew. Matthew brings it down with his right foot. 18 gets to it. He goes down. He got hit in the face. No call. 14. He's going to shoot.
Yes, Eddie.
Eddie comes out and blocks it.
Nice pass, Dave.
So it's going to be a corner for both. So you're in the corner. It's low. Goes to the top of the box. That's Jonathan that chipped it ahead. Back on the ground. Number 6 has it for Bolts. 6 shoots it toward the back post. Eddie's going to pick it up. We are Monty on this side. Monty to Joshua. Josh to Kevin. Kevin to Ben. Ben back to Kevin. Kevin to the middle of the field. He chips it to Matthew. Matthew off his right foot. Joshua's going to get to it. Joshua down the left side. Joshua to the left. He's in the box. 16 takes it away. It's still on the ground. That's Kevin to Jonathan. Jonathan steps over. He's going to the left corner.
Job, Brian. Hey, people, please.
Can't see anything.
One step behind. I'm not going to be able to see you, gentlemen.
Yeah, exactly.
Gentlemen. Stay one step behind. I'm not going to be able to see your line if you guys staying on my side.
We're listening to you, but not moving.
Just one step.
Yeah. It helps me too.
Those guys.
That's Justin on the right side. Justin brings it back to the left. He chips it toward the center of the box. It gets headed in front. That's Joshua on the goal. No flag was up. It should be a goal. Joshua off the deflection. 1-0 Valeo. We're about 14 minutes into the first half.
Go, Josh.
Bolts on the kickoff. They send it back. Send it back to the center back. Number 6 on the right side. 18 in the middle of the field. Jonathan's on him. It gets chipped ahead. It gets Monty plays it into the corner. Monty to Max. Back to Monty. Monty on his left foot. Monty sends it to Ben. Ben at the top of the box. One player on him. Ben to Justin on the right side. Justin to Hamza. Hamza comes up the side. Gets deflected into the Valeo bench. The bench.
The excellent bench.
The excellent bench.
I didn't bring my sunglasses. I wasn't assuming I was going to need them. And now I'm like, I could use my sunglasses.
Justin to Ben. Ben on the ground. That's Jonathan. Jonathan steps back with the ball to Ben. Ben over midfield down the right side. Tried to find Hamza. Back to the goalie. It's chipped in the air. Kevin steps. Oh, Joshua off the back of his foot. Right in. Great play by Sue there.
Thank you.
And 6 throws it in for Bolts. That's Monty off his left foot. Monty, it bounces in midfield. Cut away by 12. 3 turns on it. Back to 6. 6 is the right back. 6 down the side. Kevin hits it back to number 10. He goes to the center of the field. Ben, they try to cut it inside. That's Max defending. Max pushes it out to the side. They put it on the ground to Eddie. Makes a save. Eddie to Max. Max to Monty. Monty on his left foot. Monty to Joshua. He takes a look over his shoulder. Sends it down the middle to Matthew. Matthew has the ball. Matthew's room on the left. Gets played away. Back to the center of the field. 18 sends it back. That's 12. 12 down the side. 14 got cut up by Max. Max down the right side. Max chips it inside. It gets cut away by the Bolts player. It's into space. 10 has it for Bolts. 10 back to 18 in the middle field. He puts it on the ground. Yumi has it. Yumi turns on it. Yumi back to Ben. Ben to Yumi. Yumi back to Ben. Ben to Monty. Kevin's coming back. Monty on the ground. Gets cut off. He tried to find Joshua. 18. 18 down the middle. That's Yumi on him. He goes to the side. Kevin cuts it off. Kevin on his right foot. Ben back to Monty. They reset. Max gets back into place. Max gets the ball. 3's on him. Max to the side to Justin. Justin to Ben. Ben to Max. Max to Monty. Monty sends it down the middle. He's trying to find Matthew. Matthew brings it down with his right foot. Matthew has it on the left side. He's got Joshua running with him. Yumi has it. Yumi cuts it back to Kevin. Kevin to his left. Kevin to Yumi. Yumi's got space up the left side. Yumi sends it to the middle to Matthew. Matthew to Joshua. He's in on the box. He shoots. Just wide. Hit it with his right foot. He spun it wide. It's going to be a goal kick for Bolts. We're 18 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Valeo. Goalie over toward midfield. They chip it back. That's Justin. Justin to Ben. There's nobody there. It's at the center circle. 10 has it. 10 tries to send it ahead. They cut it back. Yumi cuts it away. Yumi cuts it back to Max. Max to Ben. Ben steps over to protect to Kevin. Kevin on the left side. Kevin to the middle to Jonathan. Jonathan touches it ahead. 6 takes it away. Goes down the middle of the field to 14. 14 and Max. He gets around him. Monty's on him. Monty pokes it away with his left foot. It's going to be a throw-in for Bolts. It's going to get warm too. Throw in for Bolts. Throw it toward the top of the box. 14 has it. 14 back to their left side. He crosses it to the top of the box. Yumi off his head. 18's going to get it. 18 down the middle of the field. It comes back. They're chasing it. He saves it on the right side. Ooh, almost out of bounds. Actually couldn't see it. Goes down the left side. 14 has it. 14 turns, sends it back to 8 with defensive end. He sends it to 6 on the right side. 6 on the right side. He's approaching midfield. Gets around Joshua. He's about 40 yards out. He chips it toward the box. Monty on his right foot sends it back to Yumi. Yumi sends it back to Kevin. Kevin, 18 off of his head. 12 brings it down. Monty on his right foot. Monty loses it to 14. 14 to his left. 14 about 35 yards out. He tried to shoot. It's a foul on Ben. They're about 25 yards, 28 yards out. About 20 and a half minutes into the first half. 1-0 Valeo. There's 4 on the wall for Valeo. He steps over it, 2-step over, he shoots way over the top.
Hey, get it back in the air. Hey, midfielders got to do a better job of keeping the ball.
It's going to be a goal kick for Eddie.
Hey, short, 6 left.
Eddie to Max on the right side. Max to Yumi. He's going to cut off by 14. He's going to have a shot. That's Monty with a slide tackle, takes the ball away. Ben takes the ball to Matthew. Matthew to Joshua. Joshua to Matthew. He's onside. Here comes the goalie. Goalie plays it down this side. It's going to skid. It's 12 has it. Ben plays it back to Joshua. Oh, Yumi has it. Yumi to Jonathan. Jonathan right in the center of the field. Jonathan cuts back to his left. Jonathan to Matthew. Back to Jonathan to his right. Jonathan tried to backheel it. Got blocked. Ben's after the ball. Ben to Justin on the right side. Justin to Hamza. Hamza turns. Hamza to the right. Hamza to Justin. Justin on his left foot. He tried to cross it. He loses it. Ben sends it back to Max. Max to Monty in the defensive end. Monty back to Max. Max to Ben over midfield on the right side. Ben down the side to Hamza. Hamza sends Justin down the right side. It gets poked away by the left back. It's going to be a throw-in for Justin and Valeo. It's 1-0 Valeo. Ben has it. Ben sends it back to Max. Max with Monty in the back. Max chips it toward the box. Over Matthew. Joshua into the corner. He saves it with his right foot. He sends it back to Yumi. Yumi about 30 yards out. Yumi to the right side. Tried to get Hamza. Hamza off his head. 14 gets through Matthew. 8 clears it out of bounds. We're about 23 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Valeo. Justin on the throw for Valeo. Wait, there's a sub. 2 subs coming in for Bolts. Is that a new bench?
No, actually.
That's your bench?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A couple of years. My girls' team.
Hey, no turn, no turn.
It's the second one I bought, and this one actually is falling apart quicker than the first one I had. They just keep making things more cheap.
Yeah. Bolts clears it. Eddie's going to come back. It's going to roll out of bounds. Monty's just going to watch it go out of bounds.
Drop it.
Kevin's going to take the throw. Kevin to Josh. Off his head. He's getting held. There's a foul. It's going to be a free kick for Valeo. Say right there. We're just under 25 minutes into the first half. Diego's in the game.
Whatever.
It's in the box. It gets headed away. 10's on it for Bolts. 10 on the right side. Tries to put it on the ground. Jonathan has it. Jonathan to his right. Jonathan to Ben. Ben to Matthew. Back to Ben. to Hamza. Hamza sends it back. That's Max on the ball. Max got Justin on that side. He's got Monty on the other side. Monty has the ball. Monty on his right foot. Monty to the left to Joshua. Joshua sends it back to Monty. Monty chips it ahead, tries to find Josh. Oh, that's Jonathan. Jonathan on the ball. Jonathan brings it back. Jonathan to Kevin. Kevin steps around it. Kevin to Diego. Diego gets it blocked. That's Monty on the ball. Monty to Kevin. Kevin steps over it. 10. He's getting held. Kevin back to Eddie. Eddie in front of the goal mouth. Sends it to the right side. Over Hamza's head. That's Ben off his head. Diego's after it. Diego gets pulled. That's a foul. "26 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Valeo. That's Ben. Ben to Monty. He's got 10 yards in front of him. Monty. Monty sends it ahead to Matthew. Matthew tries to turn to his right. He goes down. No call. 16 sends it out. Past Ben. 19's going to get to it for Bolts. 19 to the left side.
Take all the way, Brian.
He's making a run. 14 on the near post. He shoots it. Eddie saves it. 14 was making a run straight down the middle. Eddie to Max on the right side. Max sends it down the right sideline. Over Matthew, gets headed away. That's Diego off his head. Diego's going to get it again. Sends it to Ben. Ben to the right. Ben to Matthew. Back to Diego. Diego chips the right side. He's trying to find Hamza. Hamza off his head. Hits the linesman. It's out of bounds. Throw in for Bolts. Another sub for Bolts. The only change for Valeo so far is Diego came in for Yumi. That's Ben blocks it on the sideline into the Bolts bench. Another throw in inside of midfield. 19 for Bolts. He turns on it, sends it to the middle of the field. Diego tried to step on it. 14 steps up. Ben tried to block it. 14 to the left. 14 to the left side. That's Monty. That's Justin cuts the ball away. Tried to find Hamza doing it on the right side. It's going to be a throw in for Valeo. It's Gustavo's coming in. We'll see the changes in a minute. Max Brown on the ball. Max to Ben. Ben up the middle of the field. That's Jonathan. Jonathan back to Monty. Monty on the ground to Joshua. Joshua tries to turn, force cutting him off, and he shielded out of bounds. That's a good play. It's going to be a throw in for Bolts. It's a free kick for Bolts. He goes to the other side of the field. That's going to bounce. That's Josh in the game. Josh plays it back to Justin. Justin crosses midfield to Diego. Diego turns. He turns to his left. He tries to find Gustavo. To Ben. Ben down the right side. That's Justin. He steps over it down the right sideline. He crossed it on the ground. He tried to find Jonathan. Got cut off. It's to the middle of the field. It's Kevin's up here. Kevin pokes it away. Josh goes by. Defender goes down. He's in the box. He toes it in front. Gets poked away by the defense. 14. And it's going to go out of bounds. Throw in for Bolts. 19 has it. He's a striker. Monty plays it ahead. It's in the air. Monty off his head. Diego's under it. 12. That's Gustavo. Sends it back to Ben. He's got Josh going on the right. Didn't see him. Ben. Now he hits Josh. Josh on the right side. He gets held. 8 clears it with his left foot. 19 has it for Bolts. He sends it back to 14. He tries to go down the middle. Eddie's going to get to it.
Good idea.
We're about 30 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Valeo. Eddie on his right foot, high in the air, over midfield. Bounces past Jonathan, off Four's back. Jonathan pokes it ahead. He goes down. There's no call. Kevin on the ground. They go to the side. Four comes this way. Sends it back to the middle of the field to 14. 14 steps over it. Right at the center line. 2 goes to the left. To number 6 on the left side. Goes out of bounds. Throw in for Valeo. Justin's going to take it. Subs are coming in. Brendan's coming in for Joshua, and Eric is coming in for Kevin. Just over 30 minutes gone in the first half. 1-0 Valeo. Justin throws it to Gustavo. Gustavo, it's in midfield. 3 takes it away for Bolts. 3, he tries to find 19 on the run. It's going to roll. It's rolling toward the end line. He crosses it, and it goes out of bounds.
Is this their top team after the academy team?
Bolts?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. I think we're ranked 12. They're ranked 11. Eddie on the goal kick. Eddie out to the right. It's going to be over midfield. Off Josh's head. Brendan's after it. Brendan steps over with his right foot. Brendan goes to his right. Goes to his left. Sorry, that's Eric on the ball. Eric goes up the side. Eric in front to Josh. Josh brings it down. He finds Gustavo in front. Gustavo tried to find Josh. Brendan's in the corner. Brendan in the left corner. Brendan back to Eric. Eric crosses it in front, back post, hits the defender in the chest. They clear it to the middle of the field. 19's going to get it for Bolts. It's 1-on-4. That's Eric back. He's got to make a run.
Nice.
2 sends it to the left. It gets cut up by Gustavo. Gustavo back to Justin. Justin to Josh. Josh
Get there.
to Jonathan. That's 14 now on the side. Max Brown tries to play it off the player. 14 toward the box. It's a foul on Ben. He's about 25 yards out. We're 33 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Valeo. Eddie's setting up a wall. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the wall. 5 on the wall. Diego, Jonathan, Gustavo, Justin, Josh are on the wall. 2's right up top. 19 steps over the ball. 11 steps over the ball. They chip it. Eddie's just going to catch it. Eddie sends it out to the right. That's Diego on that side. 21 chips it ahead. 14 off his arm. No call. 14 to 11. He tried to chip it ahead. It's going to roll toward Eddie. Eddie's going to pick it up. Eddie sends it out to Monty. 2 players in front of him, to Ben. Ben. That's Jonathan to Gustavo. Gustavo to Brendan's side. Here comes the goalie. And it's going to sail to the edge of the box. Tried to find Brendan making a run on the left. Goalie boots it over midfield. Eric comes back. Monty off his right foot. That's 3. He sends the middle to 19. Hits him in the chest. He brings it down. 3's to his right. He's got 14 to the left. He tried to find 14. Got cut out by Max. Max sends it back to Eric. Eric to Ben. Ben turns to his right. Into players. He sends it back to Monty. Monty to the right side. Monty on his left foot sends it to Josh. Josh in front of the Valeo bench to Justin. Justin to Monty. Monty to Josh. Josh gets pushed, no call. 21 comes in. He sends it to 19 in front. Max Brown, it gets blocked, and Eddie's going to pick it up. At least it stopped raining here. Eddie bounces in midfield. Brendan's going to, 4 hits it off his head. Brendan's after it. It's off the defender's head. He comes down the side. He chips it to the middle.
Nice.
He chipped down the side to 3. Max Brown, 19's alone in front. Ben's coming back. 3 tries to bring it down. 3 to the left. He sends it in front. Ben chips it away. Josh off his head. Gets taken away by 21. That's Justin on the ball. Justin to Gustavo gets tripped. That's a foul. It's a free kick for Valeo. We're 36 minutes in. That's Jonathan on the ball. Jonathan steps over. He loses it to 14. 14's coming up the center of the field. 14 to his right. 14 on the free kick. Wow. A little chippy here. They're about 40 yards out. It's Ben and Jonathan on the wall. What is a wall? And he puts it low. It gets deflected by 14 over the top.
Go on this side. Go on this side. Why? Right to the middle.
The ref's pointing to the
No,
right
that
offensive
way.
corner.
Went out that way. He's trying to get his right foot curling. Not gonna get it.
Maybe he's ambidextrous.
Good.
Okay, Brendan's on the near post. Eric's coming out on the striker, 19 on this side. He chips it with his left foot to the back post. They head it toward the goal. It's missed. It gets cleared away by Eric. It bounces. That's Jonathan after the ball. 4 and Brendan. Brendan hits it off 4. Eric's chasing it. Eric goes down. We're going to call a foul. Brendan cleared it off the player. It was rolling toward the end line as a foul. We are 38 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Valeo. Well, Matthew's coming back into the game, and Yumi is coming back in. Ben is coming out, and Jonathan is coming out. Eric's going to get the ball off the free kick from Monty. Monty gets the ball back. Monty on his left foot. Monty on the ground to Brendan. Brendan to Diego, gets pushed. 19 has it. 19 in the middle, Diego cuts it away. Monty has it. Monty on his right foot. Tries to find Matthew. It bounces.
Nice fed.
They go down the side. Eric's side. Brendan comes back. Eric pokes it away. 4 on the throw. Comes down the side. Eric's going to cut it off. Eric chips it ahead. Diego's after it. Diego and 18. Diego tried to get it to Matthew. 14 has it. Gustavo's on him. Gustavo. 14 sends it back to 8. 8 to the left. He goes down the left side. Max Brown hits him. Yumi's going to come away with it. Yumi to the side to Eric. Eric tried to hit Gustavo. Loses it to Bolts in midfield. 14 sends it back.
Oh no.
Diego takes it away. Diego, 8 comes back and takes it back. Puts it down the sideline. That's Matthew on the ball. Matthew turns. Matthew gets poked away. Yumi steps over it. Yumi sends it back to himself. Assist for Yumi. Yumi to the side to Justin. Justin brings it back toward midfield. 19 has it for Bolts. 3's trying to cut down the side. It's going to cut off by Monty. Monty tries to find Brendan. Oh, Brendan sends it. Brendan's got Eric behind him. He finds Matthew. Matthew. That's Diego in front. Matthew in front. Matthew shoots.
Nice.
What a save by the goalie.
Wow.
It comes out. Justin's after it. They call a foul on Justin.
Save, Matt.
Great save.
Great save, Matt.
We're 40 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Valeo. 8 on the free kick for Bolts. 8 down the left side. Hits Justin in the side. 14 to the sideline in front of the Valeo bench. 14 steps over. Justin knocks it out of bounds. Throw in for Bolts right in front of the Valeo bench. Goes down the left side. That's 19. He goes to the corner. Max to Justin. Justin back to Max. Max on his left foot, trying to find Diego. Diego to Josh. Josh to Justin. Justin on his right foot down the right side. Tried to find Matthew. Gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Valeo in front of their bench. 2 balls on the field. That's Justin on the throw. Justin down the side. Tried to find Matthew. It's going the other way. Brendan's chasing. Goalie boots it out with his left foot. Toward the sideline, over Josh. 14 protects. 14 to the side, it goes out of bounds. And it's going to be a throw for Valeo. Justin on the throw. Justin to Josh. Josh on the sideline. That's Yumi. Yumi brings it back to Gustavo. Gustavo has it. Gustavo to Monty. Monty, Eric's on his left. Monty to Eric. Eric. Eric's got Diego. Diego, 3-on-3. He's got Brendan to the left. He shoots it. He hit a knuckleball. Off the goalie, out of bounds. It's going to be a corner for Valeo. He did. That was an interesting shot, though. He just knuckled it in. We're 42 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Valeo. It's going to be Diego on the corner. Diego on the right offensive corner. Brendan. That's Josh going to the back post. And it's Eric. Saved by the goalie. And it's halftime. 1-0 Valeo at the half. Nice save by the goalie.